love Brazilian dance fighting, and we can thank one very special capoeirista for its popularity, a man named Eddy Gordo. And Eddy is back along with the rest. So, you know good, if not particularly complex times are close at hand. Here's a review of Tekken Dark Resurrection.
Finally, there's something on the PSP that we can get behind. In the most brutal of ways, of course. Since the PSP entered our lives, it's been a case of, whatever. The games haven't wowed us, and the PSP, like Wilmer Valderrama's career after that 70s show, just sort of sits there, taking up space. Not hurting anybody, but not really helping anybody either. When will the PSP bring the fun?
Fight!
Maybe that's where Tekken Dark Resurrection can help. Dark Resurrection is actually a fairly faithful version of a Tekken game. Who'd have thunk it? And shockingly, it's entertaining. It's got everything your Tekken-loving hearts could ever want. The fighting styles, the storyline, the humor, and even something for the animals. That means you, Mr. Bear. There's man-on-man fighting, woman-on-woman fighting, woman-on-man fighting, kangaroo-on-man fighting, pimp-on-pimp fighting. Wait, go back one. Kangaroo-on-man fighting. Man, that's hot. Is that legal? Yeah. Sessler Town. It is. Tekken knows what the fans want. Nay, what XPlay's #1 fan wants. Bears. Bears fighting humans. Bears fighting kangaroos. Man, that's hot. And for the fetishy out there, sweet, sexy bear versus bear. Fur flying, bear hugging. What could be better? The fighting goes all over the world, from dojo to dojo, with a little bit of outer space thrown in. Such controlled violence. It's thrilling. What makes a kangaroo want to fight? Family betrayals. The legacy of spelling continues. Man, that's hot. What makes a panda? What makes a panda? Just what is going on here? There's conspiracies, there's backstabbing, there's Mr. T wannabes. And it all leads back to this guy. I may not trust him, but I love his Tekken-ness. Is the game easy? Of course it's not. The AI won't roll over and die for you. That's not what Tekken is about. And the PSP controls will take getting used to. But if a bear can figure it out, certainly you can. PSP fighting games aren't supposed to look and play this well, yet Tekken does. Well done, Tekken Dark Resurrection. You should be proud to carry the Tekken name. We give Tekken Dark Resurrection 4 bears that in the woods out of 5.
The distant odor of sumo musk and the echoing call of a panda bear can only mean one thing. A new Tekken game has arrived. Okay, Tekken 5 Dark Resurrection isn't exactly new. It's actually a port of the arcade game that first appeared on the PSP. You won't find this one on store shelves. It's only available by download at a refreshingly affordable $20. Scaled down from your typical Tekken title, it plays like a classic coin-op arcade fighter with 3 modes. The standard arcade mode, a 2-player versus mode, and Ghost mode. Ghost mode offers the best alternative to players mourning the lack of online multiplayer, as each opponent's behavior is modeled after a real-life person, making it the next best thing to a flesh-and-blood friend. Dark Resurrection also has an impressive 35 playable characters, including the newly introduced Lili, the rogue jailbait who's just a little too close to daddy.
Please don't tell my father.
And Dragunov, who harnesses the power of the undead lemon face. Of course, the usual cast of beloved characters also returns. Heihachi with his noogie of death, Ling Xiaoyu, the handless wonder. This guy. And of course, the panda that kills with love. In the grand tradition of fighters that moonlight as pretty princess makeover games, Dark Resurrection gives you the opportunity to purchase trinkets and color schemes of all kinds with points earned, because crushing skulls feels much better in a pink bikini and a party hat. And although we really wanted to help this poor street urchin finally afford some knickers, the best we could do were some lacy thigh highs. Sorry. At least her new 1080p resolution socks will look glorious amongst equally detailed environments. Alas, the lack of storyline and cutscenes leaves us with questions. Like, why does this thing have boobs? And how can I get my own sumo wrestler with a jetpack? Am I the only person that finds it creepy that this girl fights in tandem with a little man called Roger protruding from her belly? Would it be okay if I hosted with a Quado like Mini-Me? No, it would be an abomination. Moving on. In a concession to fanatics, Dark Resurrection provides the option of downloading 3 new cinemas. Of course, you'll also pay for this privilege with points and a healthy dose of loading screen boredom. Still, despite the lack of story and online multiplayer, Dark Resurrection delivers impressive visuals and arcade, flawless gameplay for a fraction of the usual cost. Tekken 5 Dark Resurrection gets a 4 out of 5.